out that time. They're going to give him back the 5. No, they're going to call it on New Jersey again. It looked to me like Philadelphia was in the neutral zone before the snap, and that time Dave Lappin. So obviously the 2 guards of New Jersey have been intimidated a little bit by Vince Tobin's defensive tactics here in the early going.
Well, in their first 2 ball games, the New Jersey Generals have not played anyone that has blitzed a lot. They haven't seen a lot of movement and action on that defensive line. They've been told in practice, be ready for any kind of blitz. You're going to have to pick up a wide variety throughout the ball game.
So it backs up 5 more, and now it is 3rd down and 17. The football is sitting back at the 37, and Bradley has time. Goes deep with it in the corner. And it is incomplete. The pass intended for McConaughey, and Tom is over there screaming that Jonathan Sutton was space guarding. And Bradley is hot about it, but no call.
Well, Bradley sprinted a good 30 yards to run downfield. Well, watch Sutton. He's got his back turned. And what he's calling is space guarding. You see right there, both men are making contact. McConaughey put this arm around him. Sutton didn't get a chance to get his left arm up because McConaughey had grabbed it.
And now Cutts is in for his second punt. His first one was 36, and Philadelphia didn't handle the ball. Kick is away, some pressure, and not a particularly good kick. Garcia Lane from the 12 gets 1, 2, 3 blocks, comes up across the 20 to the 21. And so the Philadelphia Stars will have their first possession from their own 21 with no score in the first quarter at the Meadowlands. The Philadelphia Stars, as we noted, handled New Jersey in the 2 meetings last year. They start out in this first defensive possession in 1984 against New Jersey with 2 tight ends, Ken Dunnick and Steve Folsom, in the ball game. Fitzke and Willie Collier are the wide people. They've got Dunnick now in motion, and Chuck Fusina on first down to the 21 sets up a screen to Kelvin Bryant. He got a good block from the pulling guard George Gilbert out of Tulsa, and Gilbert opened the door for Kelvin Bryant to run it out near the 30. For Philadelphia, Chuck Fusina averaging 61+% on his passing this season. He's at quarterback with Kelvin Bryant lined up behind him and Booker Russell. Willie Collier, Fitzke, the wide people. Up front, it's McLaren, Gilbert, Bart Oates, Chuck Dometsky, Irv Eatman, Steve Folsom. Folsom right now, after 2 games, the leading receiver for the Philadelphia Stars. So they've been dragging the tight end across quite a bit and hand the football off to Booker Russell, the big guy out of Southwest Texas State, and he bangs it up for the first down.
One of the big plays, one of the keys to the success of the Philadelphia Stars was the acquisition of number 75 in the draft from UCLA, Irv Eatman. You take a look at him right here on the right side of the line. You're going to see a lot of him all day. He gets a good block, but he can't block 3 or 4 people, and that's how many people the New Jersey Generals had in that hole.
First down, Philadelphia at their 33. No score, first quarter. Fusina gives to Kelvin Bryant, hit behind the line of scrimmage. Popping in there is Jim LeClaire, inside linebacker, number 55. So the 12-year veteran from Cincinnati steps in and popped him behind the line of scrimmage. Kelvin came into the ball game averaging about 3 yards per carry, a little more than that. It's Lockett, Woodland, and Madsen up front. The 4 linebackers, all NFL veterans, are Harper, LeClaire, Horn, and Leopold. And the defensive secondary for New Jersey, Daniels, Williams, Gregory Johnson, and Gary Barbaro. And they have carried Justin in camp now, and Justin is dressed and will play today. Fusina's pass is down the middle, complete to Folsom, the tight end. He's across the 40 to the 41, and that's going to be short of the first down by a couple of yards.
Coming into this ball game, the Philadelphia Stars have passed a bit more than they normally have in their first year. In this particular ball game, they believe that because the New Jersey Generals defense plays so much zone defense that the short passes will be open underneath. You can see the 3rd down efficiency rate there. Philadelphia 50%, and New Jersey a dismal 29.6. That will be a key stat throughout the ball game.
They need 2 yards to keep the ball on 3rd down. That's Rodenberger in motion. They go the other way with Kelvin Bryant on a sweep outside. Won't get it. They shove him out of bounds a step short of the marker. Terry Daniels, the left corner, and Gary Barbaro, the free safety, strung it out very well, and they stop Bryant, and that will bring in Sean Landeta, the punter. Landeta out of Towson State down in Maryland. On 8 kicks is averaging just a little under 39 yards per punt. Normally will give good hang time for his coverage team. Mike Williams going back to return for New Jersey. Good punt. Gets it to turnover, and Williams at his 14, looking for a little daylight. Can't find it. Brought down by Mark McCants, the hot man, at the 17. No score.
Land play at ABC Control. You probably know the names of all the baseball players who hit home runs in their first major league at bat. Here's Marcus Dupree scoring a touchdown on his first professional carry. Very first run of the game for Dupree from 1 yard out after a Ben Needham fumble recovery. He has given New Orleans a 7-0 lead over Memphis. It starts for Dupree. Keith Jackson.
I would only say in the case of Marcus Dupree that I hope he is now settled and stabilized and goes on to an athletic career, which he's fully capable of. He's had some stormy days. It's Herschel Walker up the middle. Started left, cut it back, runs it up to the 27 and close to a first down. He'll be about 1.5 yards short of it. Glenn Howard, 225-pound inside linebacker from Minnesota, made the tackle for Philadelphia.
We talk about the fact that New Jersey hasn't established much of a running game in the first 2 ball games. Herschel Walker says it takes him a little time to get going throughout the season. And indeed, last year, it wasn't into the 5th game of the season that Herschel broke loose, and he ran for 177 yards in the 5th game. The first 2 games against New Jersey, against Philadelphia, he was much slower.
On second down and short, they go back to Walker, and Walker is pinned at the line of scrimmage. And again, it's the inside players who have pinched in. That opened the door for Fielder, a defensive end, and Fielder makes his second tackle of the ball game, and they're still short of the first down by 1 yard. That's a 61-yard pass for Houston scorer Jim Kelly to Sanders, and 7-3, the Houston Gamblers leading. I saw Kelly playing the other night, the game against San Antonio, and looked pretty sharp. Boy, he's a big, strong fella.
Well, when he announced that he would sign with the USFL, we were in Chicago. The day before the game, I had a chance to catch a couple of passes from him. And I caught him when I was 60 yards downfield from where he threw him.
Burn your fingers. Third down and 1 yard. Send a man in motion. That's Norris Brown. Give it to Herschel Walker, and Walker's not going to get there. Looks like the Philadelphia linebackers all jammed that hole. Cooper, Mills, and Howard.
Keith, as they start to unpile here, all 11 players for the Philadelphia Stars are right there. They're on or about the ball within 2 yards of it, which indicates they're getting some kind of read. They played that play perfectly. They gave the ball to Walker just where they thought they would, and all of them were there for the tackle.
Out comes the chain on the spot. I don't think he's near the first down. But we'll see. Nope, didn't make it. So New Jersey staying conservative. Will punt it again.
When we started the game, we talked about the kicking game and field position. After a turnover, New Jersey driving down to about the 30-yard line, Sean Landeta's punt backed them up to the 17-yard line. Now they're punting from about the 23-yard line. Let's see what kind of field position the Philadelphia Stars end up with.
Well, cuts 36 and 26 on his first 2 punts, and Garcia Lane standing back at his own 35. Lane averaging right at 8 yards per return on the punts. There's no pressure on cuts. He gets it out, kicking barefooted. Kicks it down to the Philadelphia 40. Garcia Lane away from one. And that dodging that one man got him started, and Jeff Speck brings him down. It's on the New Jersey side of the field at the Generals 47, a 32-yard. Philadelphia now with field position at the New Jersey 47. First quarter of play and no score. 5 minutes to go in the first period. Fusina throwing on first down. Throws short. And the short zones are available, as this time he goes to Booker Russell out of the backfield and moves it for 5 down to the 42.
Even though the Philadelphia Stars have started out throwing the ball, they are not abandoning their running game. They realize that New Jersey is giving up the pass. What they hope to do is, later on in the ball game, go back to the running game, establish more of a ball control offense with Kelvin Bryant.
Inside, Russell, the fullback, and Booker battles his way just over the 40. Here's Mike Barry now with Antonio Gibson.
All right, Keith, Antonio, are they doing anything out there to surprise you today?
Not really. Basically, they're doing the same thing we was expecting to do. They're trying to run inside, control the line of scrimmage. Now we're doing defense is trying to take that away from them.
You going to continue to blitz now?
As much as we possibly can, you know, try and put some pressure on the quarterback and try and control the outside running attack.
All right, Antonio Gibson. Keith, back up to you.
Fitzke and Tom Donovan now are the wide people. Willie Collier, the third man, as they go to a one-back offense with Kelvin Bryant. On 3rd down and 3, just over the 40. Fusina hums one. Good, no. Fitzke can't hold it. Covering on the play, number 27, Gregory Johnson for the New Jersey Generals.
Number 50, Bob Horn, just really laid one right into the stomach of Fitzke. I'm sure he's sitting on the bench thinking about it. Again, just trying to find out the open areas in the short zone. The pass is high, forcing Fitzke up in the air. Couldn't hang on to it.
45-yard punt by Landetta the first time. On 4th and 3, he's hit 50% of his kicks out of bounds, but they don't kick it. They go for the first down on a snap up short, and it works. They get the first down at the New Jersey 35. Carrying the ball was David Riley, the fullback, who comes in as the blocker. Now see, the ball is snapped short to Riley, gets a great block on the right side of the line, and on that right side you've got Messrs. Comiskey and Eatman, and they open the door for him, and it's first down, Philadelphia at the New Jersey 35.
More importantly, it was opened up by alignment. There was a big gap in that defensive rush team for the New Jersey Generals, which allowed them to get the yards easily.
And so the Stars keep the football and send Collier in motion. That gives them 3 wide people, and Fusina throwing on first down, gives it out to Bryant. Bryant dropped the ball. Ball fell in the direction of Bob Leopold, who had 2 interceptions last week at Jacksonville, 1 for a touchdown, and he came close to picking that one up.
Had Kelvin just tipped that one up in the air a little bit more when he was juggling it, he would have. Kelvin Bryant was a very good pass receiver for the Philadelphia Stars in 1983. I'm sure they have plans to utilize him in that area quite a bit more. Passes like you just saw, getting him one-on-one with linebackers.
2nd down and 10 from the Generals 35. 2:50 to play in the first quarter. Bryant on a sweep, stops, trying to go back the other way, and there's nothing over there. He loses a yard. There was good pursuit from the weak side, and they get their man short of the line of scrimmage. Now Alan Harbin, number 22, comes into the backfield. He's going to take off his gloves. Willie Harper is hurt on the play.
His right leg, he's just holding it there on the ground.
So you've got a timeout for the injured linebacker Willie Harper with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter here at...
Jim Lampley again at ABC Sports Control. The Memphis Showboats have answered Marcus Dupree's breaker touchdown with one of their own, a 15-yard run by Alan Reed. This ties the game at 7-7, still in the first. And Keith Jackson, with regard to your comments about Dupree's stability, we should note that only the first year of the 5-year contract is guaranteed. After that, Keith, he'll have to earn it. Now let's go back to Keith Jackson in the Meadowlands with Lynn Swan.
Here at Giant Stadium, 3rd down and 10 for Philadelphia. 5 defensive backs are in. They've got Freddie Gilbert and Lynn Madsen both in now to generate some pass pressure, some pass rush pressure on Chuck Fusina. Harvin and Bryant in the backfield. Pretty good protection for Fusina. The pass is away. The pass is incomplete as Bryant had come out of the backfield, and covering on the play was Jesse Johnson, who played 3 years with the New York Jets. That ball was right on the hands of Kelvin Bryant, but he couldn't pull it down, and so it is 4th down. And back comes Landetta or Trout. It'll be Trout.
Kelvin Bryant standing on the sideline, has his hands between his legs trying to keep him warm. Obviously, the cold weather is affecting him, and he just doesn't seem to have a feel for the football.
On a windy day, this is an ambitious effort for Dave Trout. It'll be 52 yards, and he will kick it out of Tom Donovan's hold. His longest so far this season, 26. So David Trout from Pittsburgh is going to have a whack at it. He's got it up. It hits the upright. Hits the upright and kicks back onto the field of play. He had plenty of leg on it. He felt the wind was helping him a little bit. Jim Mora called it, said, go ahead if you think you can do it. He had plenty of distance, but he had no luck. Watch the ball now. It's going to hit that upright on the left-hand side of the picture and kick back onto the playing field, and so the Philadelphia Stars are turned away. At 2:04 to go in the first quarter, there is still no score.
Another breakthrough in computer price and performance from Radio Shack. The sale-priced TRS-80 Model 4. It's fast, easy to use, has a large display, and is compatible with thousands of programs. And now at $200 off, Model 4's built-in features, power, and versatility give you the most for your money. The sale-priced TRS-80 Model 4 from $799 to $1799. Only at Radio Shack and Radio Shack Computer Centers, the computer experts.
These are the men who built Mustang SBO, who made the engine turbocharged and intercooled, the shocks gas-filled Coneys, the tires Goodyear NCTs, who put disc brakes on all four wheels because they think more about precision and discipline and 0 to 50 than they do about 9 to 5. They are Ford Special Vehicle Operations, and this is Mustang SBO.